Party mode engaged. So here's how I added lights to these factory GM cluster gauges. As you can see, I've got lights in here, just LEDs. And those tubes that they're mounted on are actually part of a pin that are epoxied in there. And then those are flashing LEDs, so they already have the flasher built into them. All they need is just a resistor to operate at the proper voltage. And then for the gauges, I drilled a hole in the face, and then on the back side is red lens tape, like you'd put over your taillight if you cracked it. And then the cap of the pin is epoxied to the body of the gauge. And so this particular one, basically the cap just kind of slides down over top, and then that shields any of the backlighting from in here from lighting that up. The tape keeps it from looking like an empty hole, so it's still, with the plastic and everything on it, it still basically looks, you can even tell as I move it further away, you don't really even notice the hole even there. And that way the gauge is still removable in case I need to get in here and do something. So now for backlighting, what I'm going to do is I have these little LED strip lights. They're white. They're already set up for 12 volts. They have what appears to be 3M tape on the back, although I think they probably make it look like that. It's probably some Chinese imitation. But anyways, I'm just going to glue these or stick them around in here so they light up all around in here, because normally there'd be just 194 incandescent bulbs, number 194 bulbs in and around in here, and when they burn out, it makes it pretty hard to see stuff. And you can see they kind of operate hot, and they've discolored this plastic. So these LEDs should give it a nice clean bright look that won't ever burn out, or will take a long time to burn out, and should probably just spread the light out a little bit better too. So I'm going to do that next, and then I'll reassemble and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, got them stuck all over in here. I used 3. Hopefully that's enough. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. Okay, well, let's put the gauges in. Let's see what that looks like. Well, the camera doesn't make it look very good, but it's lit up pretty decent. It's not great, but my power supply that I'm using to run these is just really weak. So this is actually running at about 11 volts, and when the truck's running it'll be more like 14. So this would actually be almost half the brightness of what they're rated for, or what the voltage is going to end up being. But it's fairly even. I don't know, the bottom of the tack there, and kind of the middle right in through here isn't very well lit, but I'm not sure that it really warrants adding two, if not one more strip to it. So I'll probably just leave it. I can always take it apart and solder in more later. So that's the right turn signal. And that is the bright light indicator. And left turn signal. And backlight.